Every expense documented, every dollar you deserve, every risk mitigated. Easily and accurately manage your grant documentation, maximize reimbursement, and minimize grant management burden with one simple tool. That tool is Tempest-GEMS. In this episode, we will introduce grant management best practices using grant management software. My name is Christina Moore. I'm a member of a disaster relief grant management team that built Tempest-GEMS to help others through this process. We've responded to natural disasters since 2012 as experts in FEMA grants, the Stafford Act, 2 CFR 200, and the management of grant funds. We're here to help you rebuild better. We are providing these materials to you, hoping that you can help your community, your organization survive this disaster and wisely execute the mission before you. If you appreciate this presentation, please share it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell. Simple grant management is an awesome goal, but when getting disaster assistance from FEMA under the Stafford Act, you'll find that you must work within federal policies and practices as directed by 2 CFR 200. We built Tempest-GEMS to simplify the process as much as possible. Using grant management software should guide you through the life cycle and help with labor calculations, coordinate actions with the state grants administration team. In this episode, we'll take a quick overview of Tempest-GEMS. Each key feature of the grant management software will be covered in separate brief episodes. We will link the operation of the software to the grant management process. We'll reference back to our FEMA Quest game and the hazards and challenges. Tempest-GEMS turbos your way through a grant, dollars, documents, and data. We have guideposts to navigate through the terrain. We use scorecards to give feedback. It is more than just an efficient data entry and centralized place for storing documents. According to analysis done on DHS Office of Inspector General data, 75% of applicants experience failure with the FEMA PA program. This series has endeavored to illustrate the hazards and challenges along your quest. To review, there are failures to execute or document procurement well, failure to provide supporting documentation for expenses, mistakes with math, and duplicate costs. What do you want out of a system? You want a system that expertly guides you through the rough terrain and the risks that are in front of you and your team. It does require work. We strive to eliminate keystrokes and clicks. We cannot eliminate the process of doing data entry on financial information. You must upload scanned PDF documents. Thankfully, there's funding for this process. States get funding from FEMA for this process, and so do grant applicants. Rules from recent years permit 4% of the grant funds for grant management costs. And FEMA kicks in another 1% for grant management costs when the grant is closed out. These funds pay for labor, materials, and software. Oh, like ours. During the recent years, we have been paving the path, putting up guideposts, enhancing our scorecards and graphics to help you navigate the process with confidence. The dashboard immediately informs you of the program name, grant type, and critical dates. What are the two most important questions that we face? First, how much have we spent? And how much have we been reimbursed? Here it is. DR 4022 VT Hurricane Irene. This is a FEMA Public Assistance grant from 2011. And yes, it's real data in here. There have been $2.6 million in expenses and $2.2 million in reimbursements or revenue. The unreimbursed value is $386,000, which represents about 85%. This grant program for this disaster involves 6 grants. As we roll down the page, we see a bit more detail. I'll pause here as we roll through a few illustrations slowly. Cash flow. You want your blue line as close to 0 as possible. You want your red, expenses, and green, revenue, to be as equal as possible. Depending on the disaster and the state rules, this may vary from 75 to over 90%. I'm going to zoom in to the grant summary. The grant you have selected is in green and it has a check mark. And it is in the light blue band at the top. You'll always know where you are. We've organized the menu on the left to show you the basic flow of daily work. You'll be coming in, selecting a grant, checking your scorecard, uploading documents, entering financial transactions. When working with contracts, you'll upload contract documents, assess your contract status with a contract scorecard. This episode is not a deep dive into any one topic, but provides enough of an overview to show you how we've built software to support you. Let's take a look at the grant scorecard. Green checks are good, red X's are bad. So are the yellow triangles too. They're just less bad. On day 1, you may see a page of red X's. As the process matures and time passes, your scorecard ought to start looking good. Grant administrators, don't miss the next episode. I'll show you how to ensure visibility of your grant recipient's progress, reduce your administrative burden with one simple, inexpensive tool. And grant managers, if you're struggling with the efficacy of your administrator's process, check this out and give them some solutions. Documents are just about the most important product of the grant lifecycle. Documents provide proof that you did the stuff you were supposed to have done. In Tempest-GEMS, we proudly say the first document you upload is your first step to close out. When you have a document such as standards, fringe calculations, or overtime policy, you upload that just once, and it'll appear on every grant. The system lets you download documents, shows you who has historically reviewed documents, and if a document is locked. Why locked? Locked indicates that the state has seen, reviewed, and approved of the document. We use documents in the virtual binder to keep score of your progress. We have a master list of all documents expected and required. As you upload, you get to measure progress. It's like a game. Each document up is a point scored. Tempest-GEMS also includes detailed financial tracking. It looks like an accounting system, but it isn't. We don't close quarters or years, we close grants. We designed it like a bank book. Money in, money out. How much, when, to whom, date paid, and we keep track of the invoices and proof of payment. You'll see a docs column. 1 and more is good. 0 tends to be less good. Each expense needs 2 little PDFs, invoice and proof of payment. When you open a transaction to edit it by clicking on the little pencil, the insides look just like a popular accounting system. But what do we do differently? We link or attach supporting documents directly to the transaction. Like glue, stuck and stuck good. This is a reviewer's dream. A state grant administration team can see this on their side of the system. You'll get a passing mark if all ties together. Well done. We are providing you a Tempest-GEMS overview guide. This serves as a reminder to avoid the pitfalls along the quest. Click the links below to download this guide. In our other episodes, we've really driven home the importance of procurement compliance. We provide you a pathway to success. I'm showing you the contract scorecard. This not only shows the 11 steps needed for the competitive bid process, it also shows you the underlying federal law, informs you of how many documents have been uploaded for each element. If you have an advertisement, scan it, post it, get the point. Yay! This example doesn't do well with all of those examples. Upload is your job. Guidance is ours. We'll button up this overview episode with a quick look at requests. Requests are your means of interacting with the state grant administrators. It is here that you press a button to say, I want reimbursement. Each request walks you through a wizard of a few steps. When done, you click Submit. No more email, no more losing documents, no more shipping documents to the state. Your team sees your documents through the same tools as the state's teams. When they review your financial transactions and your documents, they get locked. You can track their progress and approvals through this same feature. This is how the call and response between the applicants and states is handled. Yes, of course, Tempest-GEMS emails notifications to the various parties, and on the state side, they have queues and reports that tell them what's out there, how long it's been, and the disposition of each. We've taken a few quick looks at Tempest-GEMS. It is a web-based application, often called SaaS or Software as a Service. There's nothing to download to make it work. It runs right from any modern browser via the internet. The connections are secured end-to-end. We want to help you understand how to manage disaster relief grants. You have very specific challenges and hazards. Tempest-GEMS uses menus, scorecards, and dashboards to keep you on track. We've streamlined the data entry and document upload process. Did you find this helpful? Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comments below. Give a thumbs up if you liked, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. There is a link for our guides below. Please share these materials with colleagues, post about us and our efforts on your favorite social media platform, and don't forget to grab the Tempest-GEMS overview guide to get you started with your FEMA quest.